Hey guys, it's Tiffany Riley and welcome back to my channel and Tiff's 31 Days of Samhain. Today we are going to be carving a pumpkin. Now, I carved a pumpkin last year, but you can tell it was my very first time carving a pumpkin as it was extremely messed up. But this year, I'm gonna do a little bit better. So last year I bought a small pumpkin. This year, it's a big pumpkin. So we're gonna do a little bit. So of course, since sharps are involved, if you're under the age of 18, you might want to get an adult's help with it since sharps are involved. All right. So basically, all you're gonna need is, of course, a pumpkin, some sort of little knife, little carving tool, and of course a shovel. And since it does get a little messy, some kind of newspaper or and some little something to just put the extra pumpkin goodness on. So we are going to start off by cutting off the top of the pumpkin like so. And this apparently was so much easier than last year, apparently, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to get gloves. Now, if you want to do this with your bare hands, you can. Of course, if you want to do this with your bare hands, you can, but I'm going to go get gloves. So, like I said, this does get pretty messy. So we're going to be using gloves. Now, I'm going to take some paper towels and just stick it onto the floor. If you guys want to take a peek at the pumpkin carving that I did last year, the link will be in the description below. Okay. To be honest, it's maybe just a little bit easier than when I did last year. So what I'm gonna do is actually, this is a lot easier, surprisingly, than what I did last year. So we're gonna scrape, make sure that all of the pumpkin stuff, the seeds and everything, are out of the pumpkin. This is why you need gloves. Plus, it's been sitting in my house for quite some time, so it should be a little bit easier to get out. Make sure all of it is out. Make sure all the seeds, all the seeds and all of the other fun stuff is out. And now with the pumpkin seeds, you can bake them and eat them, which a lot of people do, I've heard. Or you can just toss them. But for me, I think what I'm probably gonna do is like maybe plant them or something. I don't know. Either plant them or just, I don't know what I'm gonna do. All I know is I am going to wash the seeds first because, again, pumpkin is food, is indeed food, so just make sure that we got all of the seeds out. Now last year I had trouble, loads of trouble, getting everything out. And I even messed up in that video, but oh well. But last year was actually my first time carving a pumpkin, so what do you expect for a first timer? Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Okay. Make sure everything is out. Yeah. Make sure everything is out. All the seeds are out. The pumpkin goodness is out. Make sure everything is out. Because just like last year, we're actually going to be drying it with a paper towel. Now last year I painted my pumpkin because I couldn't really do much. But this year is going to be just a little bit different. Which you will see. As soon as I finish. I think I've got it all, but just make sure. You will find a couple of stray seeds, but as long as you got the majority of it, the majority of the pumpkin stuff out, then that's all that matters. Alright, so you want to remove your gloves, or again, if you want to do this with your bare hands, you can. I'm going to take some paper towels and kind of just wipe the outside off. Then I'm going to go in and kind of just wipe the inside of the pumpkin. Now it's probably better to do this if you're to keep your gloves on if you're going to do this. So yeah, it's probably better to keep gloves on if you're going to do this. The reason why I'm doing this, now you don't have to do this, this is optional. The reason why I'm doing it is because I want to put a candle inside. Just trying to make sure that it's not too wet for the candle. Because if it is, then we have a problem. Now I still see some pumpkin seeds left. So I'm going to get that with my bare hands. Now I'm not sure if you're supposed to let it dry overnight. Think I've got. So this is what it should look like, the hollow of the pumpkin. Now we're gonna carve it. Fun stuff, we're gonna carve it. So let me clean up all the mess real quick. Now now with this you can put any sort of design. With this you can put any sort of design on it. But I am going, but of course, let's see. I don't really know what to put on this pumpkin. However, if you got, what I'll do is I'll put one side of it on one side of the pumpkin, my carving, and then the other side, probably something else that you guys chose. So if you want something on this pumpkin, so if you want something carved on this pumpkin, leave it in the comments below, just let me know. So basically I'm giving you guys a chance to have whatever you want carved on this pumpkin. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I am actually going to carve my church's little logo using the or I can just make a face, simple face. That works too. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make a simple pumpkin face. Simple jack-o'-lantern. It's simple and easy, so that's what I'm gonna do. Just make a simple face. Make sure there's no pumpkin goodness on it, so. So there we have the eyes, and we're gonna do the mouth next. So we're gonna do kind of like triangles. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going like so. Oops. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but there's the face that I made. And of course, as you can see, there's still some goodness in it. So what we're going to do is we're gonna try and scrape, take a shovel, scrape it. Just like so. Which is what the shovel is for, actually. Probably should have done this before I started carving, but yeah, I should have done this before I started carving. Oh well. I know, for next year. Unless I get another pumpkin. Get all that out. Please bear with me while I get the other stuff out of the pumpkin. Probably should have done this way before. Way before I started coloring, but make sure it is all out. You want to make sure that it's pretty much like, I guess, cardboard, kind of like a cardboard. Make sure everything is neat, so that way we can stick our candle in it. Be sure you do take out everything before you carve the pumpkin, or else it'll look like a total damn mess. Everything is pretty much out. Almost. Let me get this. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna wipe the front down. It's pretty much cleaned on the inside. Alright, it's pretty much clean on the inside, so what we're going to do now, and of course the top has been clean, so what we're going to do now is we are going to stick a candle in it, and I'll take it outside and we'll see how it looks. This is the finished pumpkin, sort of. This is my version of the pumpkin anyway. So, this is my first real pumpkin. Holla, I think I did pretty good, to be honest. So, yeah. Let's see what it looks like in the dark. So this is what it looks like in the dark. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. So this was the little carving pumpkin thing, spare candle that I had, or that my roommate had. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and are enjoying the 31 Days of Samhain so far. If you have any suggestions, just leave them in the comments below. Again, you just if you want something on this pumpkin, let me know. And yeah. So yeah, hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos, especially during the 31 days of Samhain. And yeah, bye guys!